Days. I posted something on Instagram today. When an army of frogs is led by a chameleon. Ow, that's some tasty rhetoric right there, huh? When an army of frogs is led by a chameleon, and this one, I'll tell you this back and forth. This hopefully this will help you guys understand where I'm coming from, and I really mean this. I'm not trying to be like whatever. And then we'll get into some gravy. We're going to watch a missile hit the firmament. That's going to be exciting. Okay, so this is a back and forth, and I didn't ban this person. I didn't kick him out of the saloon. But I will tell you something. A quart of horseshoe crab blood is $15,000. Interesting. Oh, and I'm not a rotating Earth guy, but why do stars move when you take a long exposure photo of the? Because they're moving. Like, there's a much simpler explanation. Because they're moving. We'll get into it. Don't worry. It's all good. Maybe now we can finally put this dispute to bed because, quite honestly, it was spoiling the gravy streams. And I wrote, I'll never stop. Go get your gravy somewhere else. And then they wrote, P.S. And before you tell me I'm in the wrong saloon for stating the comment, just know all of the bears want this to end too because it does dilute the streams. Fact. So I guess we all are in the wrong saloon. He's a cuck. You were right. We get it. I wrote, you are in fact in the wrong saloon. If you and some fringe bears want to gossip, may I suggest the Daily Wire? Just as a little housekeeping, you'll never change my opinion on something from telling me that about groupthink. If you say, well, I've been talking to all the bears and they think that you should, my ears are already closed. This process of Nichols Fuentes has opened people's eyes, like thousands of people's eyes to wizardry. You have to bring people through a journey in order to teach them sometimes. You can't just say, watch out for liars. Okay, how? I'm going to go in the basement and watch pornos for the next 2 hours. Why don't you just go be on the Facebooks? You have to bring people through a whole process, and then at the other side, they learn something. And this whole thing has been extremely helpful to a ton of people. You see the letters I get. Imagine how many emails I get. Imagine how many people tell me, thank you for opening my eyes to Joe Rogan. Thank you for opening my eyes to Jordan Peterson. And it's not Debbie hates Britney drama. We're talking about ending the idolatry of men. It's very important in our modern age that we don't try to get our truth from a man. And so when you see men trying to corrupt the youth and trying to hijack ancient knowledge, someone like me will say, all right, mount up. We got some wizards to slay, and it's fun. And if you don't find it fun, then just sit back and enjoy the gravy, and it will pass. All these pass. But a lot of people are getting a lot out of it. And if you want to tell me that you've taken a vote, guys, I don't like democracy. Just to let you know, I don't like democracy. You want to take a vote and then come to me and tell me how many, what the vote is. I will tell you to get. And maybe you should watch America Thirst or The Daily Liar. Ha ha ha. Groyper's group. Yeah, everybody's a group thinker. I'm not. And that's one reason why right now on my backup channel, there's 1,571 people watching after 8 minutes of live streaming about crabs and some random jackass named Nick Fuentes. It's because I'm valuable because of that. If you want someone to just say, well, I took a vote and everybody thinks we should chop off our kids' dicks to fit in at school. And then I just go, yeah, no. And then they go, oh, how dare you? And then within 6 months, everyone's like, man, you were really right. I'm so glad I didn't cut off Tommy's dick. I mean, I don't know why I thought he was a girl. I guess I was just, oh, and by the way, unbearablesmerchandise.com for your new mugs. Goat milk, gravy, logos. Today we're going to talk about some real gravy. Have I ever seen a UFO? An unidentified flying object? Yeah, there's certain birds, I don't know what species they are. I can't identify them properly. Like yesterday, I was looking at my stream. I have a stream on my property. Little known fact, I will be gold panning and I will be creating a water wheel. Just to let you guys know, when I'm not ladling gravy, I'm constantly working. I like the Fuentes insults hilarious. Yeah, it's hilarious. And I know, see, here's the thing. I'm not swayed by groupthink. I know it's hilarious. I know it's accurate. So it doesn't, if you got to get through this process kicking and screaming, it's not rape because you can always get. It's not a cult. It's not forced. If you would like to leave at any time, just hit the little button that says end, unsubscribe, and then you go to the Daily Wire and you go watch your little boys talk about nonsense. At no point am I forcing you to be here. Nothing is coercive. I'm not demoralizing you. I'm not trying to make you feel small like NASA does so you stay warm next to the big bear. No, I'm trying to empower you. I'm trying to make you smarter and a better man and a better wife and a better husband and a better father and a better teacher. That's what we do here. Want to know what inspires me? Little House on the Prairie. Let's watch. I've been loving Little House on the Prairie. Let's just quickly